My parents kicked me out of the house for trying to submit my college applications, so I submitted a hate speech about them. I always knew that my parents never loved, but only last week, while I was recording my auditions for music college, did I fully realize just how bad it was. My day was going like usual. Mom forgot to make breakfast, but only for me, and Dad borrowed $50 out of my account for drinks with friends. But then they actually did something for me. Except it wasn't for me. It was to me. They destroyed my guitar. Literally in the middle of me recording my college application, my dad grabbed my guitar off me and just started smashing it on the ground over and over. His reason? My younger sister Laurietta. She's their golden child, and has been since the day she was born. My parents have always had this obsession with difficult kids, so when they found out she had autism, they fell in love with her and forgot about me. Add on to that the fact that she's a gymnast like my mom was, whilst I'm into music, something my parents call me gay for, and you can see why my sister grew up with a superiority complex. After smashing my guitar, my dad told me I wasn't allowed to play guitar anymore, because my sister's autism means she can't handle loud noises. Now that would be understandable, had I not paid $750 freaking for the world's best autism-friendly noise-canceling headphones that she intentionally doesn't use, so I can't play my guitar. I told my dad so, and he damn near backhanded me for attitude. I remember asking him if I could go to my cousin Jay's house to record instead, and he told me he doesn't give an F where I go, as long as I don't disturb my sister. And so, I packed my bags and made my way to Jay's. He was a little bit older than me and also a musician. The second he saw me, he dapped me up and told me it was nice to see me, and chuckled about how I broke my guitar because I couldn't play the piece right. I was taken aback. "What do you mean I broke my guitar?" I asked Jay. "Oh, your dad called me maybe 30 minutes ago saying you got angry because you kept messing up recording and smashed your guitar everywhere, so you're coming here to record." Not cool, dude. My face went white. That one single thing was enough to tell me everything my family thought of me. I think Jay noticed something was wrong because he asked me if everything was okay, and I just couldn't hold it in. I started bawling my eyes out. I was usually very stoic and cold. Years of being neglected made me this way, but I could no longer do it. The fact I wasn't loved hurt me. The fact my parents always treated me like a stranger made the child in me cry every day, and I finally let it out. Jay stared at me as if I had 5 heads, but instead of speaking, he just hugged me. After I calmed down, I opened up about what happened, and when I did, Jay's face went from one of concern to one of pure anger. He told me to wait before going outside and making a phone call to someone. I remember hearing him yell incoherently, saying something about autism, beating up and cursing a lot. When he came back, his face was red with anger. As it turned out, he had called my dad and confronted him. My dad tried to play off what he did as a harmless joke, and tried to convince Jay that he never told him I broke my own guitar, but Jay wasn't having it. He essentially told my dad it wasn't over, and that he'd better watch his back. I remember being shook, and for the first time in my life, allowing myself to feel. Jay and I ended up ditching our plans to record music auditions, and instead went on a guy's excursion, copping some last-minute tickets to an NBA game. I had a lot of fun at the game and almost completely forgot all about my parents, until Jay apologized to me. He told me as someone older and close to me, he should have been smart enough to see what my parents were doing, that he should have never believed their lies. He promised to always be there for me, and that from now on, anytime I ever have a problem on my parents' side, I should call him, and he'd help me deal with it. I felt myself wanting to cry when he said that. I'd been waiting my whole life for someone to tell me they see me, and they care for me. And so later after the game, and after Jay took me to buy a new guitar, what a guy I have to say. We were in his studio recording my auditions when I got the genius idea. I composed my own short little song, all about my life, specifically about how my parents love my sister and hate me, how they break my things, how they give her presents on my birthday, and how they flat out told me I was less than her. That was my audition song, and I gotta say, it came out amazing. Jay thought it was the funniest thing in the world, and because the two of us were a little tipsy, we thought it would be a funny idea to send the song to my parents, and their reaction was not what I expected. I can't tell you what happened next in this video. The full story is